Hello everybody, my name is Dakota Emmons and this is week 6 of our public speaking class. This week I'm going to be giving you an informative speech on identity theft, and I'm going to give you an idea of sort of what is identity theft and also how you can keep yourself from getting your identity stolen. One thing that shocked me doing some research about identity theft is actually the fastest growing crime in America. Which, when you think about crimes and you think about identity theft, you wouldn't think about identity theft being on the top of that list. I would think of more things such as maybe murder, manslaughter, things of that nature. However, identity theft is the largest growing crime in America, according to TransUnion.com. Every minute, about 19 people fall to identity theft. Which, if you think about that, there's quite a few minutes in a day, so 19 people per minute, that's a pretty large chunk of people in one day to have their identity stolen. Most cases of identity theft can be resolved if they are caught early, and actually, most that result in financial losses, your financial institution normally only charges $50. No matter how much is stolen, they normally only charge $50 to the victim of the identity theft, which is great for you because you're only paying $50 and say you had $35,000 stolen. I mean, that's a huge bonus to you not having to pay all of that back. Only about 28% of identity theft cases involved credit or financial fraud. This shocked me because I thought that the percentage would be a little bit higher in this sense because when I think of identity theft, I think of people wanting to take your money from you. Not just your identity, but they want to get to your financial sources. Actually, phone, utility, bank, and employment fraud make up around 50%, which, like I said, this is a little bit shocking because when I think about identity theft, I think about financial fraud. Financial fraud, to me, would make up a better portion of identity theft. There are actually 2 facts about identity theft, and they're pretty simple facts. One fact is that it's preventable, and another fact is that it is fixable. So you can do things to prevent identity theft, such as not giving out personal information online, and if you do a lot of online purchasing and things of that nature, make sure that the places that you're purchasing from are secured websites. That way you don't have to worry about dealing with identity theft or someone intercepting your data from you. With that being said, it's also fixable. So if this does happen to you, it's something that you can recover from. It may take a little bit of time. However, you can recover from that. It's not going to negatively impact you for a long period of time. And all of those facts came from TransUnion.com, by the way. The newest thing on the market right now by FBI.gov is house stealing. This is actually a form of identity theft. What is happening is people will find houses that they want, and normally they're vacation houses because that way they don't have to deal with the people that are actually in the house so much. They pick a house, as I said, usually it's a vacation house, and then they create fake IDs so that they have your identity. They copy pictures, birth certificates, things of that nature, social security cards. So then they have taken your identity. After they do that, they go and get papers and they print out fake deeds. And they transfer the deeds into their name, forging signatures and also supplying their fake IDs to make them look like they are you. This is very, very bad because a lot of this stuff can happen without you even knowing that it has happened. And you can continue to pay your mortgage payments, and actually you don't even own the house anymore. And what happens when they steal your house like this, they'll sign the deeds and everything, and they sign the house over into their names, and then they'll go on, and while you're still paying the mortgage on the house, they will go online and post your house for sale, and then they will initially sell your house. They have problems selling the houses because not a lot of people want to buy a house unless they look through the house. However, there are some people that buy houses just based off of pictures without actually going inside to look at them. This is the audience that they target. That way it's a lot easier for them. Obviously, if someone wanted to come look at the house, it would be very inconvenient for the person who is trying to fake your identity, because they would not be allowed to be in the house. But as I said, they transfer the deeds into their name. They initially steal the house from you, put it on the market, and sell the house. And when they sell this house, they normally go to get a loan from a bank, and they will fault on that loan because they supplied fake identities to get that loan. So they will pocket the money that they took out for the loan for the bank, and the money that they make off of your house from the person who is purchasing it, they also pocket that money. And actually, the bank cannot get the money back from this loan that they have issued, even though it is to a fake ID, which for banks is very much a downfall. And also for you, it's a downfall as well, because, as I mentioned, you can still be paying your mortgage and somebody will have taken your house from you without you even knowing. And the bad thing is there's not a whole lot you can do to prevent this unless you start getting things in the mail from different financial institutions and things of that sort, or even getting deeds in the mail that are in your name, but you have no idea where they came from, why you're getting them in the mail. After that, let's see. You want to stay vigilant. Like I said, you can't necessarily prevent it. However, like I said, if you get things in the mail from financial institutions that are not your own but are in your name, don't necessarily throw them away. Look at them and figure out why you are being sent these things. All these facts were provided by FBI.gov. Identity theft, also touching back with what I first said about identity theft, some of the basic facts on it. Approximately 15 million U.S. citizens have their IDs faked each year, which we have 300 billion people in the United States. So with 15 million of those having their identities hacked each year, that's not a huge amount, but still a decent amount of people to have their identities faked. And with that 15 million people each year, the financial losses obtained are in upwards of $50 billion, which is a lot of money for the people that are doing all of this financial trouble and stealing your assets from you. So just be sure to protect your assets. As I mentioned, if you're buying things online, do safe things. Go to websites that are secure. Don't invest money in things that you don't know about. And overall, just protect yourself. If you receive things in the mail, look more into why you're receiving those things. And that's all I have. Thank you.